CNN Navarro just called out what many Americans have already noticed. Republicans who spent years blaming Joe Biden for high gas prices have suddenly gone quiet now that Donald Trump is back in office. During a heated CNN NewsNight debate with Abby Phillip, conservative commentator Jason Rantz tried to defend the GOP's position. But Navarro wasn't letting him dodge the obvious double standard. The exchange quickly turned intense as Navarro exposed the hypocrisy live on air. Let's watch the full clip and break it all. At the end of the day, this debate wasn't really just about gas prices. It was about credibility, consistency, and whether political commentators and politicians are willing to hold their own side accountable when the facts no longer fit the narrative. And that's exactly why Ana Navarro's exchange with Jason Rantz resonated with so many people watching at home. Because regardless of where you stand politically, most Americans can recognize hypocrisy when they see it. For years, conservatives turned gas prices into one of the biggest political weapons against Joe Biden. Every increase at the pump became breaking news. Every fluctuation was treated like direct proof that Biden was personally destroying the economy. Conservative media figures talked about it. No, Republican politicians mentioned it in speeches constantly. Social media was flooded every single day with pictures of gas station signs and accusations that Democrats were ruining America. It became one of the central talking points of the entire Biden presidency. But now, suddenly, with Donald Trump back in the White House and Americans still dealing with expensive living costs, much of that outrage has disappeared almost overnight. And that's the point Ana Navarro was making so aggressively during this debate. If gas prices were supposedly the ultimate measurement of presidential success under Biden, then why are so many of the same voices now pretending the issue either doesn't exist or somehow isn't the president's responsibility anymore? That contradiction is impossible to ignore. This is also part of a much larger problem in modern political media. Too many commentators treat politics like team sports instead of serious journalism. The standard changes depending on who's in office. One side gets endless outrage while the other side gets excuses. One president gets blamed for every economic problem while another gets protected from criticism for similar issues. That inconsistency is exactly why trust in political media continues collapsing across the country. Another reason this debate stood out is because it showed how important pushback actually is on live television. Too often, cable news debates become predictable, shouting matches where nobody challenges obvious contradictions in real time. But Ana Navarro refused to let the conversation move on without confronting the central issue directly. Whether people agree with her politically or not, she forced accountability into the discussion. And viewers could immediately see how that made the argument on the other side. And politically speaking, Democrats are likely going to use moments like this more and more moving forward. Republicans spent years building their economic message around inflation, grocery prices, and gas prices. But if those same issues continue under Trump, while conservatives stop talking about them, Democrats now have an opening to argue that the outrage was never really about helping working Americans in the first place. It was about attacking political opponents. That argument becomes much stronger when clips like this go viral online. At the same time, this debate also reveals something bigger about the state of American politics overall. People are exhausted by selective outrage. They are tired of politicians and media personalities switching principles depending on who occupies the White House. Americans want consistency. If something matters when one party is in power, it should still matter when the other party takes over. That shouldn't be controversial. But in today's political environment, it increasingly feels rare. In the end, Ana Navarro's clash with Jason Rantz became much bigger than a normal cable news argument because it perfectly captured the frustration many Americans feel watching political discourse today. The debate exposed how quickly narratives can change depending on political convenience. And it reminded viewers that accountability should apply equally to everyone, not just the people we disagree with. But those are just my thoughts. I want to know what you think. Do you believe Republicans unfairly blamed Biden for gas prices while staying quiet under Trump? Or do you think conservatives still have a valid argument on the economy? Let me know down in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss the latest political debates and breaking news stories. Thanks for watching, and I'll